Hey students, this is the continuation of the previous video. In this video, I'm going to go over perpendicular lines. So let's look at number 5. We have a perpendicular line to y equals 1/8 x plus 2. So if this is the line they give you, this is going to be like 1/8. So it's going to look like this. Perpendicular lines will have to be a different direction. So instead of going up, it has to go down. And then it has to be on an exact 90-degree angle. And the only way we can do that is by looking at the slope and doing the opposite, meaning positive or negative, and then reciprocal, which is where the fraction flips. So this is where 1/8 becomes negative 8/1. So this is the slope we're going to use. That's the perpendicular slope. We're going to use this point x1, y1, and the formula goes y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. And we're going to substitute the y1, the m, the slope, and then the x1. So we're going to have y minus negative 5 equals the slope of negative 8, x minus the 1. We're going to double check that this is double negative, so it's y plus 5. Distribute the 8 in, so it's minus 8x plus 8. Then subtract 5 from both sides, and you get y equals negative 8x plus 3. So this is saying that if you were to graph this, you would have a exact perpendicular line, and it will go through the point 1, negative 5. All right, let's do another example here. We're looking for the perpendicular to this given equation. So right now you have a positive line at 2, positive line like this, touching at 2. The slope is 1 right now. So if we were to flip that, instead of positive, we're going to have negative. We're going to have a perpendicular slope of negative 1. 1/1 is 1. So if we flip that, it's still 1/1. So our new slope is negative 1. And then the points we're going to use is x1, y1 right here. So y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. We're going to substitute the y1, the m, and the x1. So y minus negative 1 equals the slope of negative 1, x minus 4. Double negative becomes positive. Negative 1 times those will give you negative 1x plus 4. Then to finalize, we subtract 1 and y equals negative 1x plus 3. So if we look at that, we're going to have here going down, and it should go at 4, negative 1 right here, or should go through here. I'm going to do 2 more problems. We have perpendicular to this equation. So if right now you have 5 9s, that's going to become negative 9/5, the perpendicular slope that we're going to use. This is x1 and y1. So y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Y minus 5 equals negative 9/5 times x minus negative 5. So here, again, you have the options that we did previously on the parallel, where we can distribute the fraction and then just work with the fraction till we get to the answer. Or we can, instead of working with the fraction, get rid of the fraction and then eventually just keep doing the movement until we get to y equals mx plus b. Or the other option is distributing and then getting rid of the fraction, but then it leads you back to what we did here, which was moving everything to one side to make it y equals mx plus b. In this case, I'm just going to simplify by distributing. So I'm going to make this a plus. I am going to distribute these 2 in. So we're going to have negative 9/5 x. And on the side, I'm going to multiply negative 9/5 times positive 5, just to show you once again that multiplying times the denominator cancels and gives you the top number. So negative 9 times 5 is negative 45. 5 times 1 is 5. Negative 45 divided by 5 gives you negative 9. So again, that is what happens here. You cancel the division of 5 with the multiplication of 5, and it gives you that answer of the numerator, negative 9. So now the last step here is to make this a y equals. So this 5 we need to add to both sides, and you get negative 9/5 x minus 4. So this will be the perpendicular to this one. All right, the next one we have perpendicular to negative 2x minus 4. So if right now this is negative 2, you're going to have negative 2 over 1. So when you switch it, you're going to have a positive 1 over 2. So this is your perpendicular slope, x1, y1. Y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Substitute these values, and we have y minus 4 equals 1/2 x minus 3. Distribute it, and you get 1/2 x minus, and then that's 1/2 times 3, which is 3 over 1. And then 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 1 is 2. So it's minus 3/2. Y minus 4 equals 1/2 x minus 3/2. To get the y by itself, you need to add 4, and you get 1/2 x. And in this case, we can look at negative 3 over 2 plus 4. 4 over 1 needs to become common denominator in order to add. So we're going to multiply times 2, and this is going to result in negative 3 over 2 plus 8 over 2. Which if you add now, you only add the numerators, and negative 3 plus 8 is positive 5. So 5 over 2. Positive 5 over 2 is the answer. In class, what we did is we turned this into a decimal. 3/2 is 0.5. Actually 1.5. So we could have also done that. We could have written y minus 4 equals 1/2 x minus 1.5, and then you would have added 4, and that would have resulted in y equals 1/2 x plus 2.5, which again, this or that are the same thing. All right, I'm going to make another video for the next part if you want to watch it. It is converting it into an equation that is in standard form. So it's a couple more steps to do here.